Islam is not Iranian people's religion. Let that sink into your head. Iranians are not Arabs. Iranians are not Muslims. As a matter of fact, the original religion of Iranians is Zoroastrianism. Before now, the Iranian people lived a normal life, a happy life, a life full of freedom, both their men and their women. Before the Islamic religion came out of nowhere and took over power. That was the moment darkness befell Iran. Everything changed. They changed literally everything Iran stood for. They started from the women. They instructed that all Iranian women must wear burqa. If you can remember the period, Iranian women had a protest against wearing a burqa. The same period, an imam instructed that all policemen and other military personnel, that for any reason they come across a woman who is not wearing a burqa, that they should pour acid on the woman. So this very woman, she was driving, she got to a checkpoint. The police asked her to wind down. She wind down, not like this woman wasn't covering up. She was actually wearing a hijab, just that her face was showing. This policeman poured acid on this woman. That's the woman. This very eye is completely closed. The eye is completely gone, sorry. This very eye is completely gone. The other one is kind of alive, but it has to be operated on. This very doctor is trying to operate on this very eye. According to the doctor, he said the eye that's inside is still alive. So tell me the set of people that will be going through torment like this and they wouldn't want freedom. They took Iranian flag, removed the sun and the lion Iranian flag, replaced it with one Islamic symbol. They took over their churches. They took over their Christians. They took over their Jews. By the way, Iran had the largest Jewish community in the Middle East outside of Israel. They changed their language. They forced people to convert to Islam. Their schools started teaching Islam. They changed their national anthem. They went to all schools in Iran, starting from grade 1, telling the kids to chant death to America, death to Israel. They didn't stop there. They made sure that these kids grew with this hate. Iranians were harassed. And the most alarming part of it is that this very regime did absolutely nothing for the people of Iran. With Iranian resources, they did absolutely nothing for them. Rather, every weekend you will see a school principal would come out and start announcing to the people that they have just sent weapons to Hamas. They've just sent weapons and money to Hamas, another terrorist group. You know, they will say it in a way that as if it's an achievement, that was celebration. 47 years of oppression, guys. All Iranians ever wanted was to get their freedom back. The reason for what is happening right now is because Iranians allowed religion to take over their power, take over their freedom. They allowed religion to take over their rights. Iranians were robbed of their dignity. They were robbed of their safety. They were robbed of good future by men who chose ideology over their own people. So to all Iranian Muslims, for instance, the northern Nigerian Muslims protesting on the streets, this information is for you. This war is not against Muslims. It's war against men who hijacked faith, weaponized it, used it to perpetuate all manner of corruption, violence, and control. By the way, Iranians are originally the children of Cyprus the king. Long live Iran. Long live the king.